Good morning, Alyssa.
Good morning, Eleanor.
Tell me about Annabelle.
Annabelle is a 2-year-old boxer. She lives on a ranch, so she gets to run around quite a bit, and that seems to be her favorite thing to do. She will run until she can't run anymore, and then she drops, passes out, takes a nap until she's ready to run again.
Mm-hmm. And does she have any somatic issues?
Well, you can see a little bit the way she's standing here that her hind legs are pretty wide, and when she moves they tend to stay wide, and they're a little bit internally rotated, which looks like maybe it's not the most comfortable way to move her hind end. When she sits down, and I don't know a lot of boxers, but I imagine this is typical of them because of their big hindquarter muscles, her butt doesn't actually touch the ground. It's sort of, she squats instead of sits. And I don't know if that's something that can change, but it seems like a tight kind of a position to be in.
So the first thing we need to do is an assessment of her posture. And so we're going to look from the side and see, well, right now we're looking from the side.
Okay.
Side.
Side, your side, sorry.
We're looking from the side, and we're looking at, if we held a plumb line, how does that go, or drew a line, how does that go through her shoulder, down through her leg into the ground. At the other end, from the end point of the buttock down to the ground, where is her leg in relationship to that line? How is she holding her back? You know, is it arched or is it rounded? And then we'll look at the other side. We will look at the other side. We won't do it now. But if you'll bring her head toward you.
Come here, sweetie.
I'll look from the back, more or less, to see how her legs are under the point of the buttock, a line coming down to the ground. Are they out beyond? Are they coming together? Are they rotated in or rotated out? That's what we're looking for.
And I'd look at that from the front as well.
And
look at the shoulder,
you look at
drop
from
down.
the front, where her legs, you can tell me her legs are out a little bit, I think, from that line coming from the point of shoulder down. How is she holding her head? Kind of naturally. Does she want to hold it to one side or the other? Maybe you can't get that right now, but having known her in the past, you know if she tends to hold it to one side or the other. So then we're going to palpate. With the flat fingers, we're just going to press wherever you think muscles are. And if you know your dog muscles, great. If you don't, just kind of gently touch. And we're forming a before and after feeling. Are some muscles firmer than others? Just to kind of generally, what does it feel like? Her neck muscles, her chest, and so forth.
And what are we feeling for?
For the muscle tonicity, like we want to feel how soft or how hard a muscle is. And since you don't possibly know your muscles, sometimes you will be pressing bone, but you'll gradually know, because you'll feel the before and after. Oh, this area that felt like a bone actually isn't. It's actually muscle, and now it's softer.
So it'll change the way it feels as we go through
It'll change
the
way it feels, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if we had more space, we'd walk her around a little bit and look at her gait and so forth, but you will remember that from the past, how she walked for the present. Okay, so if you will have Annabelle lie down, and she can put her head to your right.
Head over here.
Very good.
Good girl.
Good girl. So in this work with the dog, we're going to work with the dog as if the dog was standing up.
Okay.
Because we want to invite the dog to move her limbs in various directions. We want to ask her, we're using her brain to change the output to her muscles. So we're going to ask her to contract a muscle group and then slowly relax the muscle group. And as she does that, she will reset the resting level of her muscles.